Good morning, children. I'm here to take class 9th English poem, lesson 4, Wind, written by Subramanya Bharati. Introduction. The poem Wind describes the power of the wind, of nature, and of human life. It focuses on the violent aspect of wind that causes destruction. The fierce wind is also seen by the poet as a symbol of adversities in life. It ends with a suggestion that if we remain strong, we can overcome any obstacles. Written originally in Tamil by Subramanya Bharati and translated by A.K. Ramanujan, this poem is an example of modern poetry written in free verses with unequal and unrhyming lines. The summary of the poem. The poem opens with a plea to the wind to blow gently and not to cause damage. It is urged not to break the shutters of the windows or scatter papers by blowing them away. Personifying the wind, the poet tells it not to throw down books on the shelf and draws its attention to the papers that it has torn and the rain that it has brought again. The poet is not happy with the wind's attitude here. He feels that wind takes advantage of the weak people's helplessness and blows so hard that their houses get destroyed. They may get injured or even killed. Their lives are shattered, trees get uprooted, and people suffer great loss. They feel very low and crestfallen. Wind, who has been referred to as a god, has the potential of destroying anything and anybody that comes in his way or tries to oppose him. In fact, wind god is so mighty that he charters his own course. It is difficult to control him once he runs out of control. The surest way to deal the onslaught of wind is to build strong, wind-resistant houses that can withstand powerful and speedy windstorms. Wind rattles all the doors and sometimes pulls them out of their hinges. It is important to fix the doors strongly so that they do not come off. People need to be physically strong to face any eventuality caused by wind. And if people are determined and make concerted and coordinated efforts, wind, who is alleged to be the friend of the strong only, can become an equally good friend of the weak, who are poor and helpless people. The poem closes with the observation that the wind distinguishes weak fires only. The strong flames are flared up further by it. If we are weak, the wind will overpower us. If we are strong, it will aid us. When we make ourselves capable of combating the wind, it becomes our good friend. The theme of the poem. The poem depicts the utterly enormous power of wind in the world and how it has the potential of being both a destroyer and a creator. The weak and fragile cannot withstand its fury, while the strong can use it to their advantage. The same is true of the adversities of life Those who are weak easily break down, and those who are strong take them in their stride and come out stronger. Therefore, our attitude of life, its trials and tribulation, determines our response to them. The message of the poem. The poem carries the message that one must develop mental toughness and physical strength in order to survive the hardships of life. If a person is feeble, he will break down just as the weak buildings crumble down in the harsh wind storms. Therefore, destructive forces should be turned into good friends with strength and determination. Okay.